Is this story as chilling as it sounds? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips, and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Wind River, starring Jeremy Renner, Elizabeth Olsen, and Gil Birmingham. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film, and our final word. Wind River follows the story of an FBI agent who works with a local hunter to investigate a murder on a Native American reservation. Overall, all I have to say is wow. Taylor Sheridan is one of my favorite writers working today, with his last film Hell or High Water being one of my top picks of last year. And this film got a lot of buzz at the Cannes Film Festival, so I was excited to see what it was going to be about, and I was not disappointed. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the cast. Elizabeth Olsen does a great job as the rookie FBI agent who's out of her element, but the two actors that stood out to me were Gil Birmingham and Jeremy Renner. Gil was in Sheridan's previous film as the Texas Ranger partner to Jeff Bridges, but in this movie, he plays a completely different role. As the grief-stricken father of the murdered girl, Gil is able to flex his emotional muscle, while also playing a terrific foil to Renner's character. And speaking of Renner, what a performance. This is by far his best performance to date, and I would be shocked if he's not nominated for an Academy Award. The layers in this character, from his paternal presence and charisma to his total badassery while still being an innately flawed and emotionally vulnerable human, are woven together beautifully by Renner. And of course, he's given a very well-written character to work with. Which brings me to the story. I absolutely loved it from start to finish. This film is a very real, suspenseful, and thrilling journey that blends dramatic moments with bursts of action that literally had me on the edge of my seat. The direction and cinematography are visually stunning, setting a tone of isolation that's further accented by its magnificent score. However, one thing stood out to me as an odd stylistic choice, and that was some frantic POV shots in the final act of the film. I'm not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing, they just didn't really fit with the rest of the cinematography in this film. But that's the only issue that I had with this film. Everything else worked. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. First off, I wanted Chris Pine to be in this movie because his pairing with Taylor Sheridan on Hell or High Water created a character that I consider one of my favorites of the past decade. However, I'm glad that he wasn't in this movie. Jeremy Renner owns the character in a way that I don't think Chris Pine could have, or in fact anyone could have. I was also surprised to see Jon Bernthal in this movie. I guess he's doing this circuit of minor roles in great films. And I can't say enough how much I love this story. Taylor Sheridan is an excellent writer of characters, and the group he gives us here are complex and flawed and easy to invest in. And the best scenes to me were the trailer investigation, the final gunfight, and, to be quite honest, any scene with Gil Birmingham or Jeremy Renner, particularly the ones that were the deep emotional moments about their daughters. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. Wind River is a powerful and emotional gripping thriller that proves Sheridan's ability to not only write fascinating, thoughtful stories, but inhabit them with strong, deeply layered characters. The performances, cinematography, and score only help accent how chilling and tense this story truly is. This film was on par with his previous work, but at the same time was unique enough so that it didn't sound like a retelling of the same story. So I'm gonna give Wind River a 9. Thanks everybody for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing Wind River? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Fanatic 5 video where we discuss the top Woody Harrelson roles. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.